Hello, Vito here once again from the Dice of Sacramento. My warmest greeting to all of you. Let go and let God. Let go all the worries and anxieties in our life and let God. Let God take over it. Always remember, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Today is Friday, TGIF. Thanks God, it's Friday. I will be meditating on the first reading, the 2nd Samuel chapter 11, verses 1 to 4. In the spring of the year, David got up from his siesta and took a walk on the roof of the royal house. From the rooftop, he saw a woman bathing, and the woman was very beautiful. David sent to inquire about the woman, and what was told, "She is Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam and the wife of Uriah the Hittite." So David sent messengers to have her brought to him, and he had intercourse with her just after she had purified herself after her monthly period. And the woman saw she was with child. She sent a word to David, "I am with child." David then sent a message to Joab, "Send me Uriah the Hittite." So Joab sent Uriah to David. When Uriah came, David asked him about Joab, how the people were and how the war was proceeding. Then he told Uriah, "Go down to your house and wash your feet." Famous reading about the fall of King David. Today's first reading tells us the story of David and Bathsheba. You're probably familiar with it. David spies Bathsheba bathing and begins to lust after her. He has her brought to him, and their encounter results in Bathsheba's becoming pregnant. To hide his guilt, David conspires to have her husband killed so that he could take her one of his many wives. That's the effect of sin. We can do a lot of foolish things, crazy things. We are willing to do it to defend our own self-interest. But how did it all start? The first wave and the first verse tells us something interesting. It was the turn of the year, the time when the kings would go out on campaign with their armies. All the kings went every year, but where was King David? That's the question. At home, taking siestas and strolling about on the roof of the palace. He wasn't leading his army. He was having a vacation, and that's when he discovered the beautiful Bathsheba. Now, vacation aren't bad, but David's downward spiral began when he wasn't doing what he should have been doing in the first place. Unfaithfulness to his duties to even more leading to unfaithfulness. And that can happen to us too. If we allowed ourselves being alone, isolated, we could easily fall and commit sin. And if we allow not doing our daily chores of prayer, going to the Mass, and also allowing ourselves to socialize with other people, it's easy for us to do sin. God, in His grace, calls us and give us a certain structures, rhythms to our lives that are meant to help us grow in virtue. The Word of God became one of us in the form of Jesus, and He gave us some virtue to make a difference in this world. We have our prayer times, Mass, and even the demands of our jobs or vacations. There's a kind of protection in staying faithful to this daily church. David might be very well become bored with his springtime and lead him to do these crazy things, which you might think we're just doing the same old daily routines. We might wonder how important they are anyway. But faithfulness protects us. God uses even our ordinary habits, ordinary events in our life to bring and to give us hope. You can find joy even in our task, even in our simple, ordinary things and repetitive duties, because God is there. Don't worry about the things that we do every day and it's the same thing, because God is always with us. Ordinary things, it will become extraordinary. Visiting people, listening to our friends who has a problem, giving hope to people at this moment in these trying times. There's a lot of people that we encounter in our life that we can bring hope to them. So try to approach each daily routine task with a desire to please God. If we put love in our ordinary things that we do, in our ordinary life that we do, for example, washing, planting, driving somebody to the doctor's appointment, these things can please God. He will bless your faithfulness and pour out His grace to draw you closer to Him. Very ordinary. If we are faithful to do all these daily routines, daily chores, the Lord is faithful to us all. Lord, help me to follow you faithfully. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day to all of you. God bless.